Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. When gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Dream Bigger Live Larger podcast. I am your host, Adeline Lees. In today's topic, we will be discussing to leave the nice girl act in 2025, okay? We are entering our 50 Cent era. Just a tad bit. Like, we're not going across the border of 50 Cent's island. We're just going to enter his island just a little bit. If you guys are interested, keep on listening and keep on watching. This is Dream Bigger Live Larger podcast. All right, child. It is 2026, okay? We are in the second week of 2026, and a lot has been happening in the world, and the new year just started. But, child, let's get straight into this week's episode. And today's topic, I want to basically talk about how we really have to leave the nice girl act in 2026. And when I say leave the nice girl act in 2026, I want to be clear, very clear. I am not telling you to be a horrible person. I am not telling you to enter your villain era. I am not telling you to be the biggest bitch in America. I'm not telling you that. I'm specifically just letting you know that sometimes you can be a bit of a pushover, just like I can be a bit of a pushover. But we are going to learn how to set boundaries, and enough is enough, basically. Enough is enough. So I wrote down, girl, it is 2026. Enough with the nice girl act. Enough with not speaking up for yourself. Enough with not standing up for yourself, and enough of not telling people how it is. Okay? I also wrote down, start becoming affirmative and sometimes a bitch, right? People confuse your niceness with weakness and take advantage of you and start manipulating you sometimes, right? I can never say I've never been a pushover, but I've been lenient at times where I shouldn't have, right? When it comes to different relationships in my life. And if anyone knows me, anyone knows I have a pure heart, right? I love love. I love showing my affection to my friends, my family, my loved ones, whatever the case may be. But it gets to the point where I feel sometimes I'm being taken advantage of, or my boundaries are being crossed and no one is realizing that, hey, I feel uncomfortable or I'm hurt by X, Y, and Z. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am a nice girl. I really am. And I am starting to put up a wall now when it comes down to, how can I say this? Letting people into my bubble, but also letting people into my experiences, how I treat them and the love I give. I feel like I give it to everyone, and everyone is not supposed to be getting that type of side of me. And it got to the point when I saw a little, snippet on TikTok of how a girl was chanting about, we are going to leave the nice girl era in 2025 and enter our 50 Cent era in 2026, okay? And I was like, I really resonate with this TikTok, because I feel like 2025, I was really a nice girl. I'm always nice. I was always just putting people's feelings above my own and not catering to things that I needed and I wanted to set boundaries. And I feel like I didn't enforce that in 2025. So when it comes down to 2026, oh baby, it's a different ball game. It's a different era, because I'm being very affirmative. I'm sticking by my actions, and I'm letting things be known like, hey, I don't like X, Y, and Z. We're going to fix that. Or you cannot sit with me because I don't like your energy. I don't like what you're saying and what you're doing, and I don't want that around me. And I'm going to start sticking and that's not sticking up for myself, but because I've always stuck up for myself, but I'm just going to be more serious about it. And I'm not going to backpedal. I'm not going to like, oh, what if X, Y, and Z feels this way about how I said it? If the way I delivered it offended you, I'm not sorry in 2026. I'm not, because I said what I said and I meant what I said. That's it. That's all. I also wrote down, right? Understanding that it's time to tighten up and show these motherfuckers what you are really about. I'm not, like I said, I'm not telling you to stoop down to their levels or to act ghetto or to become a totally different person. I'm not saying that. But sometimes when they go low, we go to hell. Sometimes we do. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of stooping down to their level. Sometimes you've always looked the other way, right? You've always been the bigger person. But sometimes you got to ask yourself, where has the bigger person led you? Where has the bigger person led you? We've been taught to look the other way, ignore, their karma will come. Well, sometimes karma not fast enough. It ain't fast enough. And sometimes when they take it low, we got to take it to hell. We got to take it to hell. Because I am tired of people taking our niceness for weakness. Just because we laugh, we giggle, and we're cheerful, and we're just a positive light, doesn't mean that we can't turn dark. Doesn't mean that if you fuck around, you won't find out. That doesn't mean that. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that. You have to stop taking people's niceness for weakness. Okay? People with the most purest hearts, the most deepest souls of energy, of positivity, and just making things better for other people and putting other people's feelings above their own, we get hurt at the end. We get hurt at the end. We start striving for other people's acceptance and we're not looking for our own. We're not creating that lane to be accepted on our own. Okay? I wrote down, the nice girl act is cute, but baby, learn how to put your foot down. Stop thinking of what people will say about you, their opinions, or how they feel about you. Start not giving a fuck. I feel like our nice girl era comes when we think about others' opinions. Oh, how would they feel if I did this? Or how would I feel if I did that? Who the hell cares? You're the only one cares. Like, when you care too much, you start diminishing your feelings. You start burying how you feel deep down. And you're not being true to yourself. Other people, we are in 2026. There's a lot of people that do crazy things. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that do crazy things. And opinions rule the world. But you have to start putting your big girl panties on and stop caring about what others think of you. Okay? I'm not going to live in my life in regret. I'm going to create boundaries. Okay? And it's okay if I lose people at that journey because I will be okay. As long as I'm set, I'm fine, and my morals and what I believe in is, lining up the way I want it to line up, I'm completely fine of how things will play out. But again, we are too old to be mistreated when it's time for us to really stand up. Because who's going to save us? Ain't nobody going to save us but us. So if we have to enter our 50 Cent era and expose people for who they are, or just basically not caring and really go low and take it to hell, then maybe that's what we have to do to set the tone. Because a lot of people ain't hearing us. They not understanding, like, yo, she mean business. Oh, I'm not going to mess with her. She mean, but exactly, I mean business. Leave me the hell alone. Leave me alone. I'm not going to continue for you to continue coming in my space and tearing shit up. No. Okay? My peace is my priority. And you ain't gonna come up in here and taking my kindness for weakness. You ain't gonna do that here, not in 2026. So I'm here to tell all of you girls, tighten the hell up, okay? That nice girl era, leave it in 2025. We are entering a different era. Whether we are going to be villains in people's stories or we want to be the people that nobody want to mess with in 2026, let it be known. Understand that your feelings matter, the way you carry yourself matter, and the way that you portray yourself matters. But I'm here to tell you, understand, no one can save you but yourself. So don't complain about how other people's treating you. Set the tone. If you don't like how people's treating you, elaborate. Explain. Tell them like, hey, I don't like X, Y, and Z. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like what you're saying. And if they continue, that's when you pull out all your cards. Okay? We are too grown to be getting bullied. We are too grown for our feelings not to be heard. We are too grown not to be seen. Okay? Understand, you are your own superhero. No one's going to save you but yourself. That is all I have. I feel like I'm giving y'all a little bit of tough love, and not just only you. I'm talking to myself as well. The tough love is entering 2026. Okay? I am not going to be sugarcoating anything. Okay? But like I said, the tough love is going to be entering 2026. I love you guys. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next episode. Mwah! Bye-bye.